Good morning, sir. You speak English? Sir, you're charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 10th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer observed a vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed, failed to signal a lane change, weaving in between cars, and following too closely behind other vehicles. The law enforcement officer matched the defendant's vehicle at approximately 100 miles per hour. A traffic stop was conducted, and the law enforcement officer made contact with the defendant, who stated he did not know he was going that fast.
Okay.
And if I could, Your Honor, just real quick, basically, we had the opportunity to look at the videos. My client has a radar chip in his car. We've shown it in the state. His car wasn't going over 90 miles an hour, and he clearly using his indicators. And on the video, the officer says that he doesn't know how fast he was going. His car has no radar, but he thinks it's 90 to 100 miles an hour.
I mean,
Wait, murder? Extradition? Confusion in court? Yeah. Things just escalated fast. Mr. Harris is suddenly facing charges out of Philadelphia, and it's not just for traffic. Quick legal tip: when you're wanted out of state, waiving extradition means you agree to be transferred. No legal fight. But when you change your mind, you're potentially delaying the inevitable and complicating your defense. What would you do? Ride out the 90-day hold or waive and go now?
you're going through video. This is just probable cause hearing. We could set it for something, but
There is no actual speed that he paced my client. So there is, just to let you know,
speeding in and out of traffic, falling too closely.
according to the officer, right?
So I'm gonna find probable cause for
That's
now.
fine.
We can always set it for, because I have to give them the
No,
opportunity.
absolutely, Your Honor,
No.
absolutely. I think
So,
the chief, once he's, done with his trial, he's already told me it's gonna be either a class dismissal or straight up dismissal.
Sir Albazan, I'm going to find probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to drive in this manner again. If I find that you drive at speeds of 90 to 100 miles an hour, doing reckless driving, weaving, I'm speeding, I'm going to revoke your bond and put you in jail. Just, we have enough crashes on the road. Don't add to it. You know what I mean? No reckless driving, racing, street takeovers, donuts, nothing of this matter. Got a great lawyer. He's going to help you out. Just stay in touch with him. We'll give you guys time to work on the case. I'm going to have bond conditions created, so you promise us that you're not going to drive like this. If I find that you do, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll have you sign a reset. Just have him take a seat. We'll get bond condition created, and then once you sign it, at that point, you can leave. Leave. Hey, Cole, can I borrow you real quick so we can do PC real quick?
Yes, Your Honor, of course. My apologies.
This is Mr. Bias. B-A.
Oh, Mr. Pickens?
All right, Mr. Bias, you're charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Can I get the name one more time, please?
Let me give you a cause number.
Yes,
Tell me when you're ready. 256
256.
0257.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. On April 15th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, an officer observed a motor vehicle traveling on the Gulf Freeway. The officer visually estimated the motor vehicle speed to be between 115 and 120 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone. The officer attempted to catch up to the vehicle and observed approximately 15 to 20 lane changes from across all 4 lanes of traffic around other cars that were obeying traffic laws. The officer had to travel at speeds in excess of 120 miles per hour to catch up to the defendant's motor vehicle. Officer caught up to the motor vehicle and paced it at 115 miles per hour for approximately 1/4 mile. A traffic stop was conducted and the defendant stated, "I effed up."
Run his license, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bias, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to drive in this manner anymore. If I find that you're a danger to my public, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? I will revoke your bond, put you in jail, no more PR bonds.
Yes, sir.
The license is open.
You are not allowed to drive unless you have valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name, and that is a condition of your bond. If I find that you do, or you drive without, likewise, you will go to jail.
This judge does not play around. That 50 kittens in a burning building line? Pure courtroom drama, but with a real message. No excuses for driving on a suspended license. The stakes here go beyond punishment. Judges are trying to prevent repeat offenses, especially when blood alcohol comes back at 0.17. That's double the legal limit in Texas.
No more PR bonds. We are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm going to have the state create bond conditions that you're not to drive in a reckless manner. You're not to participate in a racing street takeover, donuts, anything of this nature. I will do everything in my power to protect my city at all costs, Mr. Vice, and I want you to understand that. And if I find any more of this, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you mind filing those conditions, Cole? Yes, sir. For now, I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria. We will have you take a seat while we get your bond conditions. Once you have signed them, then you'll be free to go. Please. You are Mr. Billings?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Billings, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine because of the high level of alcohol. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On December 7th, 2024, in Harris County, Texas, officers responded to a motor vehicle accident. The officer arrived and observed two vehicles that had been damaged and rendered inoperable. The defendant was ID'd by his Texas driver's license and ID'd to be the sole occupant and driver of the motor vehicle. The officer relocated the scene to a nearby parking lot to safely conduct the investigation. The officer determined the defendant was at fault for the accident after speaking with all the parties involved and reviewing information collected at the scene. The defendant stated he had left a bar called Sugar Room. The defendant stated he drank 2 beers at the bar. The officer noted that initially the defendant was not even aware that he had been in an accident. The officer observed the defendant to be lethargic and confused. The officer observed the defendant to have slurred speech, glossy eyes, and trouble maintaining their balance. The officer had to ask questions multiple times to obtain simple information from the defendant. The officer did not notice alcohol emitting from the defendant despite defendant's admission to drinking and defendant's apparent physical and mental impairment. The officer suspected the apparent impairment of the defendant could have been caused by some kind of narcotic. The defendant refused to perform standard field sobriety tests. The DIC was read. The defendant agreed to provide a blood specimen, and the lab results came back to a 0.17.
Okay. Any prior DWIs? And does he have
the first?
and valid license?
Judge, his license was recently suspended ALR. He will not be driving. He has a 90-day suspension.
Okay. I want you to understand something, Mr. Billing. I take this extremely serious. I don't care what you have to do in your life. If you do not have a valid license and liability insurance, you are not allowed to drive, and that is a condition of your bond. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to say 50 kids. Do not drive. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Nothing you can say justifies getting into a car and driving. I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, likewise, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. You have a lawyer. Because you do, I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with him, and he'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If you get called upon to go take a test and you fail to go, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. But now I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I will get you to Victoria where you'll sign a reset. After that, you'll get to Roxanne where you will get your bond conditions, and then you're free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please. Oh, I don't know. Wait a second. Bond? Is he on bond? Did he make a bond?
No, Judge, we're asking for a PR bond. I thought you said you granted him a PR bond.
No, we haven't. I assumed that. No, I haven't given PR bond.
Yes, we're asking for a PR bond. He was not arrested.
Okay, come up, Mr. Billing. I didn't realize that. Thank you for saying something. All right, Mr. Billings, I'm going to give you a PR bond today. There's a warrant for your arrest, so I'll give you a PR bond today, but I want you to understand, I don't continue to give PR bonds after PR bonds, especially if you're a danger to my city. I'm going to give you one now, but there won't be multiple ones. You understand? Okay, all right,
Thank you, Judge.
done. Thanks. Hi, good morning.
Justin Harris on the fugitive docket.
Justin Harris?
I know. I kind of laughed.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's funny, 'cause I just seen him yesterday. Justin Harris is on the fugitive docket. He waived at magistrate court and has vehemently changed his mind.
Should we? Your laugh? Do you want me to bring him out?
So Judge, if you want to bring him out and admonish him, Philadelphia, from what I hear, does want him. Is that right, Amy?
Yes, we're on their way here to get him today, but if he's withdrawing his waiver, of course they can. If he intends to withdraw his waiver today, they obviously can't pick him up today, so.
If they're gonna get him, they're gonna, hey, Deputy, you mind bringing out Justin Harris, please?
And then while he's coming out, do you want me to reset the Dustin Eli hearing?
Have they done anything upstairs? It's on down today?
No, they haven't. So I was going to talk to you about that. If he takes TDC up there, would you consider?
If he takes TDC, there's nothing I can do.
I agree. And that's, I mean, I hate to say that because I don't know what they're doing, but if we could
Obviously, if
reset
he
it, I
takes-
think it's an option.
No. If
Okay.
it takes TDC time,
Okay. And I hate to say that because I don't know what'll happen in
There's
May,
no-
but I think it's could be worked out. Yes, Judge. Your other option was to put him into state-of.
No. My feeling is that he's probably gonna end probation, right?
No.
Really? Have they not offered probation upstairs?
They might, but considering the nature of it, if they do, they're gonna require state-of, right?
I mean,
Right. And that's the end goal is, I don't think he wants that.
he's willing to go to TDC instead of going to treatment for real?
Yes, I know.
Well, I mean,
I've talked to him. I know, and I'm gonna set up another meeting with him to go over things, but
get a horse to water.
there's only so much I can
I know.
admonish.
Yeah, so
They just.
that case is set for May 12th,
So
I guess.
if I can just get like a day or two after that.
Absolutely. Good morning, Mr. Harris. So you're wanted out of another state. You already waived, and your lawyers tell me now that you would like me to set you a bond so that you can go out and go turn yourself in.
Oh, no bond. I just wanted him admonished on the extradition timeline.
Okay, so you've waived. What happens is we give the demanding jurisdiction, which is who?
Philadelphia County, Pennsylvania.
What's he wanted for?
Murder, endangering welfare, and
Okay, yeah. So you're wanted for murder and what else?
endangering welfare. And then they're charged that's REAP.
Well,
Rape?
It's they spelled it REAP.
ain't no damn rape. I ain't rape nobody.
I don't know exactly what that one is, but
Wait, murder? Extradition? Confusion in court? Yeah. Things just escalated fast. Mr. Harris is suddenly facing charges out of Philadelphia, and it's not just for traffic. Quick legal tip: when you're wanted out of state, waiving extradition means you agree to be transferred. No legal fight. But when you change your mind, you're potentially delaying the inevitable and complicating your defense. What would you do? Ride out the 90-day hold or waive and go now?
for sure.
So understand that we just get the teletype that tells us what it is. I have no idea. Here, we don't fight the case. We only try to establish identity. If you are if you are the person that is wanted from the other jurisdiction, I don't know. The good news is though, is that you've waived and they're coming to get you today. So we could really get you on the way back to Philadelphia
No,
today.
I said I'd rather put the 30 days in. Didn't I tell you that?
You did, but I'm just admonishing you. It's not just 30 days.
So
30
what
days.
happens now is,
Yeah, 30
I just want to
days.
make sure you understand that.
so what happens now is if you refuse, which is your right, they'll get a governor's warrant, but that'll take up to 90 days to get,
I'm
you
fine
know?
with that.
And then the pickup is 30 days after that, just to make
Okay,
sure we're good
I'm
with
fine with
timelines.
that. I'm fine with that. Cause I'm
Right,
trying
so-
to get everything in order back to there. I'm not about to broad rush, be blind, go back to Philadelphia. And then I don't know what's going on inside my county, like, as far as being held inside, like, it just.
You want it from other counties as well?
I have no knowledge of that at this time, Your Honor. I would have to run a criminal history check if I did one of the prosecutors.
So I guess you just want them to get a governor's warrant, then I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Then. Okay, so if you just want to go ahead and, you know.
I'm gonna find them.
And then Judge, the waiver withdrawal should be in your queue.
Yes, it's right. Okay, I'll sign it and then, all right. So I guess let's set it for 45 days. What do you think?
I had him set out for 30 days.
Okay, not a problem.
So it's gonna be May 23rd.
Okay, so the problem is you have to understand also is that when someone is charged with a crime that has a potential life sentence, I can't give you a bond even if I wanted to. Just that's the way the statute reads. So, okay. All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Harris.
Thank you.
Thanks, Judge.
Good job.
Don't know what to do about Mr. Burnett or Mr. Bennett. I know that you said he had a prescription,
He does.
right? But that prescription was from what, 6 months ago or something?
I think he has numerous valid prescriptions. Do you not? Can I bring him up here and talk to him?
Yeah, but
He does.
otherwise I don't want him to use, you know? I mean,
I get that. That's where, and as a lawyer, it's hard for me to sit here and tell him like, hey, don't listen to, if the doctor's, again, I get the look and feel for these types of prescription, just give them, there's tons of pill mills in the city. I get that stance, but then it's also hard for me to say as a lawyer, well, how do I say that this guy needs it and this guy doesn't when I'm not a doctor? And so it's hard for me to tell him, hey, don't do what the doctor says when
when did we do our first?
I feel like I've been here once a week, every week for the last 3 weeks on him. But
That's what
I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I get it.
No, I
I
mean, that's
get
why
it.
they're so
And
difficult.
it's not,
I want to, what I
I'm not
would-
upset by
no.
that or anything, but
Here's what I want to know. I want to know when it's going to stop. He's got a prescription. If I remember, it was for 90, right?
this probably sounds right. Yes, Your Honor.
So I want to know when it's going to stop because I'm not going to let it continue for the next 6 months. You've got 90. You're not going to sit here and tell me that 90 is going to last you for the next 6 months and that you're going to continue to use. It's not going to happen. Come up, Mr. Bennett. And what's the purpose for? Is it for an injury? Is it for?
I think it's I could have sworn he was in a motor vehicle accident, but what, are you on pain medicine for injury or what?
I was in a wreck, but I haven't been using.
You're still testing positive for it?
When the last time I tested positive?
Last week.
I wasn't positive for it.
No.
Or
Tested positive?
we were here on, was it Thursday or Wednesday of last week?
Last week, I did not test positive.
This is Mr. Bennett. When was his last UA? Please. If you're clean, I'm jumping up and down.
That
Really?
was the 17th. You told me the same thing, and I went and did my drug test, and I ain't have it in my system.
Let's see. I don't know. The last one I
I got
showed.
an email that he did, so that's why I assumed that he did. But I don't
That's
know.
that's what I got too.
Last time I did a drug test, it wasn't in my system. Where they shake the bottle and show you right in your face.
His last drug test was on the 22nd, so it was yesterday.
And
No.
I didn't.
results,
They were presumptive positive for THC.
that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Wonderful. That's great. I'm proud of you. Great job. Great. I'm going to test you like crazy still. Don't use. Please. I'm going to let you go for the time being for the weed. But, after about 50 days, if you're still testing positive, that means you're continuing to use. Just don't. All right.
Sir.
Okay, we're good. I'll
Okay.
continue supervision.
Thank you,
Okay,
Judge.
great. All right. Mr. Pipkin.
Hey, no, sir.
So you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 14th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, an officer viewed a theft in progress at a Walgreens store. The complaining witness advised the officer that the defendant was leaving in a motor vehicle and that he grabbed several items of merchandise and passed all points of sale without paying for them. The complaining witness showed the officer a photo of the defendant as he was walking out of the store with 2 boxes. The officer followed the motor vehicle and observed it stop at a gas station. The officer observed the defendant as the driver of the motor vehicle and recognized him from the photos shown by the complaining witness. The officer observed a passenger of the vehicle and observed the merchandise from the store on the floorboard between her legs. The Air Slim headphones that were taken were in the back seat of the motor vehicle in plain view. The complaining witness stated she observed the defendant come into the store, grab the headphones, and walk out of the store, passing all points of sale. The complaining witness stated the female individual with the defendant grabbed a basket, filled it with several items, and walked out, passing all points of sale without any attempt to pay for the items.
Wait, so she did as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so we have a co-defendant.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe that's the case.
I heard yesterday, or the day before, maybe Monday.
Okay.
She was here.
So the female individual with the defendant grabbed a basket, filled it with several items, and walked out, passing all points of sale without making any attempt to pay for the items. And the complaining witness stated that in total, the female defendant walked out with $388.78 worth of merchandise. And the defendant in this case walked out with $43.28 of merchandise for a total loss of $432.04.
Sir, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to go to any Walgreens. Do you understand? They have your picture there. So as soon as you walk in, you're going to have about 15 eyes looking all over you every single time you go back. Do you understand me? Do you get what I'm saying? Anytime you go there, you're going to have 15 cameras, eyes all over you. As it stands now, don't go back while this case is open. I don't want you to have contact with the complaining witness in this case. Do you understand? If I have to put you in jail, it's going to be at a high bond. No more PR bonds. You missed court yesterday. I will reinstate your bond today, but this is the last time.
Yeah, I'm on side of it. I am on side of it.
Keep taking it. Don't pick up any new cases. Do you understand? I'm not asking for much, Mr. Pipkin. I'll provide you a lawyer today. Then we'll have you talk to them here momentarily, okay? Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Otherwise, I will issue a warrant. You understand? Can you file those conditions, please? All right, I'm gonna have you go, Deputy Miranda. We'll have you sign a reset and then we'll have you take your seat there. All right, you are Mr. De Mejia Nunez.
Yes.
You were charged with 2 counts of driving while intoxicated. You have worked out an agreement where they're going to dismiss one of them. You're pleading to the other one. It's 75 days in jail with credit for the 25 days that you have done. Is this how you understand the agreement?
Es el mismo acuerdo. I'm sorry, Judge.
Is this how you understand the agreement?
Entiende que era el acuerdo.
But
Yes.
Giving up the right
Está
to a
renunciando
trial,
su derecho a un
right to
juicio.
compel witnesses to testify on your
Su
behalf.
derecho a tener
Confront and
testigos,
cross-examine.
su derecho a interrogar.
If you're not a citizen, there are possible
Si no es
immigration
ciudadano,
consequences.
hay
You can be
posibles
deported,
consecuencias migratorias.
excluded from the country,
Puede ser
denied
deportado,
naturalization. You give up
excluido del
the right
país,
to
desde
appeal.
naturalización,
Once you plead
pierde el
guilty,
derecho a
this
apelar.
will go on your record.
Cuando esto
It's going to be there
termine, trabajo
forever.
expediente y permanecerá ahí por siempre.
but
Yes.
From now on,
De ahora en
if
adelante.
you ever get pulled over,
Okay.
an officer is going to see all these DWIs. And if you smell like alcohol or dope, it's probably not going to go well for you.
Va a ir bien.
Every day, someone dies from a DWI in our nation, in our state, in our county. Don't kill anyone.
Mate a nadie.
No mates a una persona. Because of these DWIs that are
Esto de-
with you now, I'm telling you, anytime you get pulled over, you have a funky smell. It's probably not going to go well. So if you're going to drink, if you're going to have 32 shots of tequila, 52 beers, don't get into a car. Do you understand?
Entiende.
so
Yes.
I'm going to suspend your
Voy a
license for 1 year.
suspender su licencia por un año.
okay.
Do not drive until you get a license.
La
The
licencia.
other thing I'm going to tell you is I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country and you continue to come back
Regresando.
without permission and you get caught by the feds it could be a 5-year federal sentence on an illegal reentry. So be careful. If you want to do things, do it the right way.
Hágalo de manera correcta.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Culpable, no culpable.
Culpable.
Guilty.
Find you guilty. I'm going to
Entonces, lo
sentence you.
culpable lo
Good
sentencia.
luck to you, sir.
Buena suerte, señor.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
I'll sign it. I just haven't put it in. I'll sign it. Vic, I don't know what to do about Miss Davis, but it's 12:30 and I mean, you haven't heard from Michael. So,
No, he did swing by earlier,
okay.
but I think we had started already, so he left. I'll reach out to him and see if he can come back.
Well, I'm, it's already 12:30. I'm willing to, set it for, next week if she wants.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.